Hey everybody, today it's our Taste of Paradise and it is a really exciting day because we're doing something a little bit different. Lifestyle Maui team, we realize that we have a lot of amazing places to go and have food and eat in Maui, but there's a lot of people on our island that just really don't have that opportunity. We have a homeless and a hungry problem here, and the face of hunger is so hidden. And so today we're going to take you on a tour and introduce you to the Maui Food Bank. I'm with Rich, the director of the Maui Food Bank, and Rich and I have been on the board. Rich is actually the director and I'm on the board at the Maui Food Bank, and so excited to be part of the operation. So give us the tour. Tell us about the Maui Food Bank's back of the house.
Well, we really appreciate you and this opportunity to show you about the Maui Food Bank. We take care of from the very youngest, our babies that are out there, to our very oldest, our kapuna.
So that you've got volunteer groups that come in,
yes.
And every day you have volunteers. Like we were here today volunteering,
right.
Stacking cans, but do you get volunteers in every day?
Yes, Chelsea coordinates the volunteers. We depend on 3 to 4 per day. We also have 2 different makeups that happen during the month, and those makeups are for our seniors and our emergency food bags.
Okay. So we're with Chelsea now, and Chelsea takes care of 2 really important things: the volunteering as well as the food drive.
Is there restrictions for who can volunteer and who can't? I mean, you have to be able to lift a certain amount.
Yeah, great question. So our volunteers do have to lift up to 50 pounds, and the age requirement is at least 12 years old, but accompanied with an adult, and also closed-toed shoes for your protection.
So I noticed this really cute poster here. Tell us about it.
Okay, so this one was just a little thank you from our one of our schools here in Maui. This was from Kinke Kaliki High School. They came in and they helped can sorting, and they came in back in January, and so they sorted the canned goods, and this was their little takeaway, and it's very cute.
Oh, love it.
So Keith, what you're saying is this is like a grocery store for all the other nonprofits to come and shop for the
Yes.
people that they service.
Yes, we have over 100 community partners, and those community partners are nonprofit agencies that have pantries. Their goal is to serve those that are less fortunate, and they come in here to get their food needs. So we do look like a Costco or a Foodland or a Safeway. We do look a lot like that.
We're with Orion
Yes.
at the Maui Food Bank, and he's going to tell us a little bit more about what he does.
Well, I'm with Living Way Church up in Happy Valley, and we have a feeding program. It's called No Kame'ai, and we feed about anywhere from community members from 80 to 100 people every Thursday. We put on a full dinner that we obviously shop here at the food bank, and they've been just a blessing to us and the community. Yeah.
Awesome. And the age range of the folks that you serve on that?
Oh, we've got toddlers to old folks. We got a wheelchair ramp that we bring people in, and it's just a community thing that we do.
I love it.
And I learned so much about the food bank when I got on the board. I just thought the food bank, they just gave food to anybody who showed up, but it's really a well-structured program. They service a bunch of food needs on the island, and they call them, what do you call them, Rich?
Oh, you're talking about our partner agencies.
Partner agencies.
Yes, and we have roughly 125 partner agencies.
And
on 3 islands, by the way.
Wow.
Yeah, so we're shipping food to Molokai and Lanai every month.
Wow. So what would a partner agency be like? I mean, what would
it'd be like a pantry.
Okay.
That's located at a local church.
Right. Okay.
It could be the soup kitchen. It could be the homeless shelter. It could be youth programs. All the youth centers are partner agencies.
We'll learn about Backpack Buddies, which goes to the schools.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Our seniors, all the senior centers and the senior housing sites are
So
partner
you
agencies.
basically bring all the food in, and you're a bank for the food, and then the agencies come in,
yes,
and then take it out. So,
Yeah.
but so how many people does the food bank serve a month?
We're serving over 10,000 people every single month. through
Wow,
these
through
partners,
these agencies.
through the partner agencies, through our programs, and through our own programs, which like Ohana Drops, where we go into low-income neighborhoods, and we'll set up a distribution in those areas.
Now, I know that normally people don't come here for food, but if somebody is really in a bad way, I know that when the government shutdown was happening, became a quick, brief resource for that as well. So it's not typical, but you still will help somebody out?
Absolutely. We'll never send anybody away hungry.
Okay, that's
obviously we have a program called our EFB, which is Emergency Food Bags, and so anybody walking in, we do have a bag for them to take with them.
It's just you never know.
You just don't know the face of hunger.
Right.
It could be the person that you just least would suspect is hungry, and it just
I mean, we look at our island, it's paradise, and people look at Maui as being such an amazing place, but it's so important that we have hungry people, we have needs, we have people who are struggling, working 3 and 4 jobs, just trying to make it work. Our cost of housing is expensive here in Maui.
Sure is.
And it's a real burden on some of them.
A lot of people think the face of hunger is the homeless person living on the street. And that's not necessarily the case. The majority of our hungry are the working poor. The people, people who have multiple jobs, like you said, but that paycheck comes in, it's used for rent or their car insurance or something like that. There's no money left for food.
Right.
Literally, no money left for food.
We're here with Marlene. She's the development director here at the food bank, and she's going to tell us a little bit about Backpack Buddies.
I'm so glad that you want to talk about Backpack Buddies.
I love kids. Yes.
Aloha Backpack Buddies is one of my favorite programs here. 1 out of 5 kids in Maui County is at risk of going hungry. And so when we came up with the idea of Aloha Backpack Buddies, and one thing that's so fabulous about the food bank is we never start a program unless it's fully funded for a year. So when we started Aloha Backpack Buddies, we went out, we got businesses to give and commit to this program. And so the first year was fully funded. We started with 2 schools. Now we're in 21 schools.
Wow.
And we provide children that are from low-income families a backpack that they can pick up at their school on Friday. The backpack is filled with 6 meals, and that covers Saturday and Sunday, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And this year, through the Aloha Buddies backpack programs, 1,099,200 meals will be served to kids that are at risk of going hungry.
So what are, as part of the board, I've heard we just started a new program, and it's called the Healthy Giving Program?
Give Healthy program.
Give Healthy
yes,
program.
Right.
What's the Healthy Giving Program?
What we're really trying to
Or Give
do,
Healthy Program?
Yeah, what we're trying to do is to change people's giving habits. Was spam was a standard donation item at our food drives. Vienna sausage was a standard item. Yes, those are protein items, but they're heavily packed with sodium and processed. And so what we're looking for is give us healthier protein items. Give us, tuna that's packed in water.
Okay.
Give us packaged beans. Give us, low sodium chili. Fruit that's packed in low sugar.
Okay.
So healthier. So when you're going down the aisle and you're looking for something to donate, think healthier. And the reason why is because we know that the clients that are receiving the food, the recipients who are receiving this food, have the worst nutrition content in their diets of any part of the population. So
Wow.
if we can start putting better food into those mouths of the hungry, guess what? They're hopefully going to be even that much quicker to get out of any situation they're in, because they're going to feel better because they're eating better food.
But it doesn't mean not to give everything you can, or
No,
again,
absolutely.
If you're clearing out your
Pantry or whatever,
your
yes.
pantry, or if you're here on vacation and you want to drop the food off, we'll take it.
We definitely will
but
take it.
what
Now,
else?
yeah, and our staff will go through it, and then we also have a crew of volunteers that also helps go through it, and then the agencies are another line that also goes through that food, just to make sure that it's still wholesome and consumable.
And as you go through your cabinet, there's food drives every year, all different ones all over the place. Just be on the lookout. put a bag together and get it to one of those food drives. Or you can drop it off, if you've got a bunch, you can just drop it off at the food bank.
Yeah, the other great thing is you can drop off year-round at any fire station.
You can drop it year-round at any
anytime,
fire station.
anytime. And if they happen not to be there and answer the door, you can leave it by their door. And they all have a barrel, a food drive barrel for us, and we pick up weekly from every fire station.
One of the things I really noticed, I've learned a lot, is so much the need for protein. First of all, just like canned protein. I was shocked at how little there was. And the other thing that stood out to me is the need for your basic canned fruit. So pineapple, oranges, things like that. Huge value here. There's a huge shortage of it. So yeah, I learned a lot. I'm really glad we came today.
We talked about the agencies can't afford to go out and buy it, so that brings me to funding. Obviously, we love canned food, we love protein, but cash is king, right?
Cash is king. We're able to utilize that cash to buy container loads of food.
So you go out and outsource food from other places. People say, oh geez, I don't know, I'm happy to give you a can of corn, but I don't know about writing a check because, well, I don't know where the money goes. So how much money, if I write you a check for $1,000,
Yes.
how much of that money goes to?
$960 of that 1,000 goes directly towards
96%.
goes to
96% goes to
programs and services.
programs and services food.
Yes.
Wow,
Very
so that's
little.
impressive.
Maui Food Bank's mission is to help the hungry in Maui County by collecting and distributing food through community partners.
And don't forget, visit mauifoodbank.org.